Oh, yes, Trump has a unifying message. That's what this is about. We have some of that Stephen Smith guy, Caroline Leavitt, Trump's new press secretary. We're going to get used to her. We're going to hear a whole lot more from her this year. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. This is about unity on the right because we're having a fight in the Republican Party. It's kind of, some of the heat's coming off of about the H-1B visas, but we have an incredible party in that we're allowed to debate. That's why I'm here. I would not be making videos if I just had to follow a script and agree with everything Trump says, carry his water, and not think. I'm trying to not only think myself, but help you think. I like hearing from you in the comments below. So make sure you check in, make sure you've subscribed, and make sure that you leave a comment, say hi where you're from. This is a two-way street. This is not about me just repeating anything the Republicans say. That's not even our party anymore, guys. That party's gone.
We really are witnessing President Trump build the greatest political movement in history. The GOP is no longer a political party. It is a movement, a pro-America movement.
Now, this is new to me because I was always a Republican. I was never part of a movement. Now, suddenly, it's a movement and not so much a party. Trump's brand is populism, not necessarily republicanism. He had a lot of Democrats come over. He believes a lot of things that are not traditionally Republican. They're not even traditionally conservative. How's that? How do you like them apples? Anyways, welcome to my channel. This is the Doug TenNapel channel. This is where the happy patriots are. A patriot is not a party, and we're patriots before we're Republicans. That's also kind of new to me because I tend to think of Republicans as being more patriotic than Democrats. How's that? Is that mean to say? Am I allowed to still say that? We're going to certainly put it to the test in Trump's first year administration. That's what we're up for. But the main thing is, I want you to start thinking about the Republican Party and the Trump movement, the MAGA movement. There's a lot of Democrats in here.
With Americans of all demographics.
And all demographics, that's another thing. We're going to go into some of the spread of who's in our party now, because it's not just the WASPs, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants anymore. It's not a bunch of country club Republicans and all that. That party is gone. The old cocktail Washington, D.C. Republican with a bad tie. This is the Stephen A. Smith show where he goes into why he's getting very excited about Trump. I know he's late to the game. It's always better if you'd come before the election than after, but we'll take you after too. Jump on the bandwagon. We want more numbers.
And it gets very, very interesting because now it's a debate. And having that debate, here's where the advantage is. At least in the Trump administration, there appears to be a debate allowed. What has ailed the Democrats? It's not an ideology alone. It's not their feelings alone. It's the fact that if you refuted what they said, if you are a part of their party, cancel culture kicked in. If you were not a part of their party, it was ostracism, and it was ultimately hate mongering and fear mongering that was thrown into the equation. There was no room for a debate, and enough voices weren't being heard. Diversity amongst those voices not being heard. You're black, you're white, you're gay, you're lesbian, you're heterosexual, you're transgender. It don't matter. You still had to have one form of thinking if you fell under their umbrella. Otherwise, you were pushed out.
I like seeing a man recognize what the Democrats have been doing. They claimed diversity through race, gender, the LGBTQ stuff, but they never had a diversity of opinion in their party. If you fell outside of their hard leftist Marxist way of thinking, suddenly you saw them attack blacks. See what I mean? And that's when they started feeling like, this party doesn't care who I am. And Republican Party, you started seeing gays show up on the Republican side. And the huge Hispanic vote ended up being that, lo and behold, a lot more people love America, love jobs, love economic growth, love shoring up the border, love giving the forgotten man a voice. We're united in our patriotism because I don't have to endorse anything in this party. And that's specifically what Stephen Smith is talking about too. There's a huge debate raging right now in the Republican Party. Debate is good. I oppose what Vivek Ramaswamy and even Trump has now endorsed. and Elon Musk are saying about H-1B visas that you give them to great mathematicians over in India over hiring America, over even educating Americans. That's assuming Americans even want to be educated about math. They came out for expanding visas to do a brain drain of other countries, meaning if you're smart enough, the need is so great that we have to get these mathematicians in here. My argument with that is I don't see it as any different than hiring a bunch of roofers from another country or people who mow our lawns and clean our houses. And they're supposed to be on the outs when no one wants to do those jobs. No one wants to pick vegetables for under minimum wage. And I just think we need to kind of protect America because America needs to be self-sufficient. That is, we need to build up what we do best from within our population. This is not a statement against other races. I love the Indians that are here working. Vivek Ramaswamy, born here. Kash Patel, born here. Welcome. Good. American, good. Protect that guy's job. It's like, so it's not about skin color or anything like that. It's really about protecting our national identity. I don't want to become another nation's identity. Like in London, the number one name is Muhammad among their boys right now being born. That's when you start losing your national identity. That's my concern.
We saw President Trump win the election on November 5th with a resounding mandate. He picked up support from historically Democrat demographics up across the board, and 70 million forgotten men and women in this country made their vote and made their voices heard. And that gave the courage of the billionaires in Silicon Valley and on Wall Street to finally express their open and public support for President Trump.
Yes, a whole lot of billionaires. You know, I was a Republican conservative voting for Trump while they were all still supporting Joe Biden. In fact, they were still supporting Barack Obama, and I was a conservative. And now the brand new tech billionaires come into the party, which I'm happy to have them here. Like I said, I always want to add to our movement, especially the most powerful billionaires in the world. But show some respect. You're the new kid. Your paint is still wet. So don't be so quick to start telling us what to do with our H-1B visas.
And as President Trump has said, everybody wants to be his friend right now, and he's okay with that. He is building a team of people from Wall Street to Main Street who want to make this country great again and help him deliver on the promises that he made to the American people on the campaign trail.
His great promises are what united this party. And I think we're in general in agreement with what some of those parties are: making jobs, ending the woke trans stuff in the military, shoring up the border. Those are very popular on the right. Being a patriot and even loving America, saying make America great again, is a great old school saying.
Common sense solutions to fix the problems in their lives: cutting taxes, ending inflation, securing the southern border, deporting illegal criminals, rapists, and murderers from our American communities, and using peace through strength to end the wars and the chaos that we've seen the Harris-Biden administration cause abroad. It's truly a unifying message.
The message is what unifies us, and I like the way that Ms. Leavitt put it there, because what Democrat or liberal isn't for the things she just said? All those things are very popular things. All of those bullet points: shore up the border, create jobs, deport the criminal illegals. Everyone, that's a uniting message. That's why the Democrats lost. And that's why we won. We became the common sense party.
And as President Trump has repeatedly stated, this country will be unified through success. And success is Donald Trump's #1 goal.
We're going to succeed together. It's a great unifying message. I love that we are allowed to have a debate and disagreement among us. If you like this video, make sure that you check out this video up next. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment below. It really helps this channel out for you to click on one of these. I'm Doug in Exile.